Welcome to the Epirus Campaign for Et Impera 1.2.7. In the last part, we pushed out and took this provincial capital here, which effectively gives us now a foothold in Gallia. But you can see here, all the other settlements are owned by the Eblani. So we're going to have a little bit of a problem from that perspective. But at the same time, we've now got a foothold where I really want to be. I think what we will do is put in an aqueduct in here, and I would certainly like another agora in the capital there. Now, we do have a new enemy in the shape of these guys up here, courtesies of one of our allies, but I don't think they're a problem. They've only got a single settlement, and it's not a part of a province that I've already got a foothold in. So I'm not really in a great rush to actually participate in this. So we're just going to wait for the moment. Now, one of the big things I do need to do is start getting my elite armies across so that we can attack Massilla. And I think when I was watching the intern, there is a, yeah, look at that. I can see you. We've got a army coming in here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring, this army's got the bigger movement range. So we're going to, he's probably going to take, and then we'll leave this army up here to protect this provincial capital. That will mean I've got one of my best artillery armies coming down here, although they are damaged. I've got here my second artillery army. I think he can start moving in this direction as well. But you're probably in a better condition. I think this one probably needs a rebuild. And of course, over here we started building up a new defensive army here, because what I want to do is bring this elite army across as well. And I think we got this one up here, which needs to start coming down this way as well. Although, strictly speaking, we've got 3 armies moving. I think at the moment we'll just leave this army up here while I build this one up and get it ready to go. I'm not sure if I come into this position, will I get more troops? I recruit over here. Nothing. Thank you, game. Okay, we're going to have to kind of slip you back over this way. Because I don't think this area here has got the recruitment. I certainly wouldn't get the usual Tarantines in as well. Got one of the this is going to be a defensive army, so we need a strong front line. I mean, in some ways I don't need to bring it up to full strength, because technically everybody out here is an ally. Well, that's the theory anyway. We have had a banditry attack in Thrake, and we've got an allied polis here, which is good. We've got landed estates in Odessa's here, and we've got local agora here. And I know in a kink. I think we're going to go gymnasium. Yeah, we got the timber trail here in Segestia, so I think we take that up as well. That should keep everything together there. I don't think there's much else I can build at the moment. I wonder how far can he move? Yeah, I mean, he can technically attack now. I'm just wondering if I can sucker him in. I mean, they've got a second army there. We've got this army can kind of swing in with the navy. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and sucker them in. We're going to move the navy away. Actually, we're going to bring the navy up to here. As I say, we got these two armies here. So what we're going to do is try and draw these in to attack. You know, we'll probably lose, but we will put up a defense, because here we've got a garrison of 17, and then once they've come in, we'll lose it. Then we'll sweep down and kind of attack them. That will destroy this army, and that will leave Melissa a little bit more open, I think. I think we'll just set the trap for them. Vicentio, I need to make sure that all my newly conquered areas here are well settled down. Yeah. I think generally overall everything is good. I mean, Germania Minor, Gallia, yeah, I mean, they're not really worth defending. Let's see if the opposition is going to go for the trap. So we're going to come in here and see if they're going to attack. Right, we've got a new political appointment. More power garners and fame and fortune adds responsibility and risk. Child is born. And we got war declared between Pontus and Rhodes. Construction report. We got a whole load of stuff we need to take a look at. More importantly, these guys did not accept battle against Genoa, which is a little bit odd, but you've lost your chance, mate. Because I'm picking these up. I think I'll leave this army in there. And what we'll do is we'll bring the navy back. Yeah, I think the AI is going to pay for that a little bit of hesitancy there. We've got this army coming through, so we've got to keep an eye on the movement, because we've only got a couple of turns before we're in winter again. I think, do you guys have a barracks? Yeah, but it's not really ready. What we'll do is we'll send you there. I don't want to drain out all the population in here. We've now got a front line, a bit of defense. What have we got in here? Probably do with some thorax infantry. We've got Alpine swordsmen. Weapons damage 26. These guys are a little bit better. I wouldn't mind some spearmen to defend the flanks. Yeah, well, we're bringing a couple of spearmen. You're going to be the flank defense. Somebody did actually post a comment about that charging spearmen is not something you should be doing. Well, I think with Et Impera, you need to be aware that morale plays a big part in battles, and flank and rear charges really knock down the morale of units. Also, if a unit is isolated. Now, one thing you should never do is charge front line into any unit. No matter how elite your troops are, you will never hack through a front line without taking quite substantial casualties. Winning battles in DEI is always about maneuverability, flank attacks, and rear charges. If you can get a rear charge in, even with cavalry against an elite unit, you can do a lot of damage to morale, and you can break units. So again, winning battles in Et Impera is not about destroying the opposite units. It's about winning that extra little bit of edge when it comes to morale. I think what we will do is we're just going to take out the rest of the army. These guys have got... Oh, it's not bad, actually. You've got AP damage. AP damage is really good. I think what we will do is just get one of those in as well. That brings this army up to strength, and then this army can then basically function as a defensive army in this area. Because I don't trust the Nervae. I mean, I trust my allies, but they... I mean, let's have a quick look, actually. Respect. You can see they don't really like us. They're hostile. And one of the problems you do get is that when you take on clients, they often rebel, and that makes them a real pain in the neck. But if I keep strong armies up here, we should be okay. Actually, let me just check my loyalty as well. It was getting a bit low. I mean, it's good, but it's not brilliant. I mean, what's causing the problems? Political actions, hates barbarians. Yeah, that's your problem. This guy's good. We're going to hates Easterners. Let's just look at the construction office. Okay, we got influential polis in Sentio. I think I'd like to go up and kind of... We're talking money here, aren't we? I think we can go with that. Certainly going to go... We don't need growth. What I'm looking for is really good public order. I think we're going to go the direction of the fountain. This consecrated ground, this is the library, and I think we'll go for the amphitheatre here. I mean, it's not about making money, it's about keeping this whole area happy. I think everything else is done. Let me just see. I think I've got virtually all my buildings across my empire beyond that. Although I think I might have knocked a building down, so let me just take a quick run through and see. Yeah, Thrake is a little bit shaky, which is a bit of a cause for concern. Good. Dacia is good. What we got here. A little bit more food for public order, but in Dacia. Well, from agriculture. I suppose we could take that up in Dacia. Yeah, I think we will. And we'll take that. Again, you're not brilliant. I don't really want to push this any further. I mean, you're fully developed in Macedonia as well. What's this? A fountain. Pink, Scilia. Of course, we've got these two here, which are doing well. And we're just going to go for an intern. Now, what's the auto resolve on this? Pyrrhic victory. We've got artillery. We've got cav. They've got two predominantly infantry armies. Now, the problem is that if I went for the auto resolve here, we will probably get a secondary attack. We're going to fight this. I think we've got the better troops. Our army is going to come in from there. So we're going to make them come to us. So we're going to have a pretty powerful front line. Try and take advantage of our cavalry. We're going to have these guys here. There. General in the center. And then we'll have slingers and very much our standard formation. on that side like that. What are you doing? Part of me says have a reserve. These here. Got 3 and 3. The cavalry out there.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Yes, but we're not going to move until we've got our front line in. You guys come forward. That's the 3 cav. I want you up over here. It's the shock troops that are going to, I think if we put these guys on each flank, the hoplites, so you're going to come up and support this side. You're going to come up and support, oops, no, troops, and want you guys on the inside here. They've got a lot of very light infantry. Got some heavy infantry there. They're heavy spear infantry. I'll bring them back this way. Focus fire on that heavy infantry. We're gonna put get a couple of these pike units actually onto this front here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Where we start to break these guys apart. They're trying to push around behind us. So what we're looking to do is get these hoplites onto this flank. Bring these guys here a bit. Nope. And cavalry back. Leave the battlefield. You there. Cavalry that way. You protect the flanks. Let's get in and swipe these guys. Engage. Elephants in the back. And the front line is holding. We got here light missile cav. Right, we've drawn the missile cav away. This is what I was saying about the rear charges.
Discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Even really strong spear units, once you've got them on the run, missile troops, archers, I want you out, start to move out onto the flanks. Missile infantry out that way.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you come in and support.
Ready and waiting. Fire! Slingers! Orders and your orders.
Archers. Got them.
Missile infantry at your command. Royal Thorax swordsman. Heavy horse and
Got 3
ready and waiting. Royal Thorax swordsman.
swordsmen. Start to push through.
Attack their position. Hoplites ready.
Cut it out.
Commander. Orders
Got here medium infantry. Right, we need to current. The cavalry is going to win this battle.
understood.
Time to go for their general. The front line is getting a bit of a problem. So where are you? Need to get in and reinforce this center. Because we don't want them breaking through. Cavalry, push off that medium infantry. Get back over here. Okay. Time for the cavalry to break. Cause a bit of chaos in the center. Yeah, we're gonna have to need to turn the orientation a bit. Right, now let's get the infantry. You guys into the center. I've got some extra troops I've forgotten all about. You guys put the fire into there.
Our units has used all its ammunition.
Got here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
This is where the strength of the cavalry comes in now. Once we're behind, general. Got them. Swordsman up here. Missile troops around the back. You guys are nearly out of ammunition. You come this way. Cavalry in.
One of our units.
Citizen Cav. general around the back. Get our infantry moving around. Right, what we got here? We got heavy spear infantry. Tarantines. Right, these guys are getting ready to go because we got the rear charge on them. Archers here.
The enemy general is dead.
Right, time to. See, they're winded.
Men are wavering.
Right, we've got who's wavering. Right, cavalry disengage. Right, we're winding this flank up now. Elephants out. Right, yep, got these guys. Stop killing my own troops. Fire into the backs of those. See, again, we got them in the sandwich. You guys see these off. Where's my cavalry? I've lost a cavalry unit. Elephants.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
What we got over here? Elephants. They got heavy spear infantry there.
The battle is turning in our favor.
After those. You will go after those as well. What we're really after is this slingers pull out. Tarantines in. Continue. We'll be okay. Wow. Now is the time for slaughter. I'm just going to speed it up. Elephants, you've done well. You pull away. I mean, yeah, the front line took a lot of damage, but I think overall we've what we got here, 74, 104.
The enemy general is dead.
I think that was a very good example of how if you can hold the front line and then get in on the rear charges, even heavy spear units and other elite units just effectively die.
Has used all its ammunition.
that is about it. Quick battle, end battle. We lost 1,238. We killed 7,333. Not too bad with the friendly fire. We've completely destroyed this army. Look at that. The elephants, 450 kills. Tarantines, that 500 kills, 500 kills. Even the general got 240, but of course this is them slaughtering the troops running away. And of course that's Alexander II. I didn't realise I was defending with my actual faction leader. Mind you, he's old, so if he died, it wouldn't have been that great a loss, beyond the fact of the impact on the economy. That army's down. And I think the other one's just probably completely wrecked. We never actually lost any units. We got a few units that took damage. And I think, yeah, it was some of the minor ones. We've got a couple here in the garrison that are taking a bit of damage. This army, for all intents and purposes, is destroyed as well. Do I want the money? Yeah, we'll take the money. I don't think we're going to get a follow-up attack now. Right, we've got rampant piracy. Well, we're going to go for hunted. Daughter comes of age. Increase in rank. Child is born. Child is born. Child is born. Now, there is an enemy army moving through here. Again, it's predominantly infantry. We've got this army here. Bending. Got this army here. So if they're stupid enough to come there, we can get them in effectively a crushing action. Now, this is the army I've been building up. I think we're going to bring you... these are our allies, but we got these guys here. I think what we can do is just keep this army in roughly this position. And then this army can now start moving away. I think you guys are going to be fairly happy. In fact, in case I forget, your job can come there. Alexander, these guys are raiding, so I think we're going to chase these guys off. We don't raid in my territory.
All hands to the oars.
How far away did they go? A long, long way. But we could probably get them with this navy. No, it can't. They're annoying. But we've got armies coming in here. If this guy can hit these, we can get rid of their navy over here as well. I think they've got a navy there. Bye-bye. Our admiral here. We'll bring you this way, and then we've got this navy here, just in case anyone gets silly ideas. Bring these two navies together. That means this navy over here hasn't got a chance. If they got any navies tucked in here, we'll be able to do it. I mean, they'll probably take attrition, but it's okay. See, this army is almost replenished already, ready to go. I think what Alexander can do is go up and destroy these guys. Yes, I know. What's the other army? Can you move through? Yep. You're not quite inside of your happy zone, are you? This artillery army I think because we destroyed their 2 armies, you can come through and hit this guy, and we'll just get rid of you so that you can't move back and reinforce. And then we're bring Alexander round in support. That means we've got 2 armies here that can sweep down on Massilla. Aha, gotcha. Massilla's only got a garrison of 17 plus 3 navies. Got the 2 navies there. We've got this army can defend Genoa for the moment. Let's have a look at the construction report. Got consecrated ground in here. What's the best path? Gives me the most Hellenic cultural conversion. Because we really need to. So it is the shrine of Zeus. We go that way. What that will do is push up the cultural conversion. Yeah, we're doing quite well there. We've got this here is got up to leather. What will that give me? Spies on. Give me another 2% all regions. Yeah, I think we'll take that. And oh, that reminds me. Up here we've got an agent deploy. 1 more turn and you'll be ready to go. 2 more turns and you'll be ready to go. Daughter comes of age. We've got a storage room in Korea. We take that up again for a little bit more cash. That will also reduce the banditry. Yeah, I think we'll take that as well. How's 3440? Well, consequences are. Who are you? Where did you come from? Alexander, are you in the mood to adopt someone? Yeah. Bring her into the family. I don't think it's going to be long before he dies. I mean, he's 69. Our heir is 27. So overall, things are looking reasonable. How old are you? You're 66, you're 64, you're 48, you're 35, you're 31. So it's not going to be long before we're going to get a bit of a changing of the guard with respect to some of these guys here. I think we will need to start training up some of our new daughters who've come of age. I think we're sneaking a little bit of diplomacy. You can go to the Swaby Confederation. You never know, they might give us a region. Although, what region I would want, I've got absolutely no idea. Because, I mean, if they gave us one of these or something like that, or actually, do I have any other daughters that need it? Yeah. You can go to the Nervite, see if you can improve our standing with the Nervi, because maybe we could get a region from the Nervi, but you never know. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be pushing on Massilla here, because that will secure our border here and effectively push these guys back towards the what we call it. And they've got an army here that can probably move into Massilla and try and defend it, but I think combined with navies will be okay. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.